Just 860 applicants in 1 year, in 2024, in one country of Europe. Only people filed their asylum cases. This is minimum numbers in immigration history of the world in the European countries. And this country is Denmark. Denmark took substantial steps to reduce the number of asylum seeker applicants. They are not giving asylums just need basis, in which some needy cases, special cases, and their requirement for asylum are too much difficult, so people not going to apply for asylum in Denmark. And what happened in UK in 2024, 67,000 people applied asylum. Now you are astonished. What is the comparison? 860 applicant in Denmark and 67,000, even more than 67,000. Data is telling more than 67,000 applicants filed their asylum cases in the UK. What Denmark want to say that we don't want asylums people who are fake, mean that this facility was for genuine migrants who are in troubles in their own country and their life is in danger, like political people, like some cruelty, atrocities, some war zones area. And these asylum cases are not concerned with one country. This is the European Union law that each country will give asylum to the needy people of the world where specific victims are present. But Denmark says, yes, of course, we will give asylum, but we will investigate so deeply that only some asylum seekers were able to get the success in the Denmark in 2024. Numbers of asylum even less than 100 who are successful. It's amazing that I think Denmark want to give one message more to the immigration world, that you must use right way to stay in one country. If you are going for work visa, come for work visa. Don't use the asylum. I remember in Canada, now students are not getting work permit and they are in trouble because their consultants did not admit them in specific courses in which work permits were allowed. Now, what the IRCC currently doing, IRCC is giving deportation letter. Here is the question that these students now applying asylum. You will be thinking, sir, no problem if one country give asylum, that will favor some innocent students. They will stay there, they will get PR. I think they should be given PR. But I will say another thing. Mostly students are Indians. And now Canadian Department of Immigration, what the Canadian Department of Immigration took first time, extreme step, to re-interview the Indian students. You are telling for just some asylum cases from some students motivated IRCC to conduct re-interview of Indian students. I mean, Indian students now are just hands with the head. We just got visa. We just reached over college. We just want to study. They are genuine. Some of them are very genuine. Some students definitely among 100, 2, 3, 10 numbers are always have deviated documents, but most of them are genuine. But they will also be re-interviewed. Because what IRCC has taught, that they are not coming for study, they are coming for asylum cases. This is the point I am sharing, that Denmark is talking about and teaching the immigration world that you go to other country. If you are tourist, go on tourist visa. Don't convert tourist visa into the work permit. It happened in Canada. Once again, I am giving example from top developed country and then coming to Denmark, what they did and how they are successful in immigration and how they have very less number of the fake immigrants in their countries, and why Denmark has zero crime and almost zero crime. People are telling, but we will assess how much crimes are there in Denmark, but comparatively less than other European countries. It's true. Now, if you just assess the Canada, what is happening in Canada? In Canada, if you are in a tourist visa, the Justin, when he is prime minister, but he has resigned. When he was in a full swing, he told, no problem, you are coming on tourist visa, we will give you work permit, no issue. If you find good company, convert tourist visa into the work permit. That was the key word in social media. If you just write the tourist visa to the work permit, automatically Canada came in the first key word, because this is the Canada who was offering work permit to the tourist visa holders. Then what happened? The people started misusing tourist visa, and they started going, especially from Asian countries, and they were not going for work permit. That was the right way. If you're going to work, the work requires work permit. If you're going for study, that requires the student visa. If you're going for picnic, for tourist purpose, that requires the tourist visa. But what was happening, consultants, they had a lot of minds, and they knew that how to send people from one country to another. They were telling this rule is very flexible. Why you are not going for tourist visa and then change into the work permit? Once again, you will say, sir, this is right way. And I think this was also a favor for Asian countries, Asian immigrants. They were going on tourist visa and they were converting into the work permit. So they were getting jobs, LIMIA approved jobs. So this was better for those individuals. You are not thinking at the level where I am thinking. What happened? When Asians started using tourist visa into the work permit, Canadian Immigration Department, they are psychologically alert. They are brains, they are intelligence. They can assess what people want to utilize our facility. What Canadian Department IRCC did after that? They stopped tourist visa to the work permit. They did not announce by IRCC. They did not announce by Mark Miller, Immigration Minister. They announced by Prime Minister Justin that I am closing tourist visa to the work permit due to the fake people coming to Canada. They are not coming for tourism. They are changing their tourist visa into the work permit. This facility is being used, mishandled, or you can say some people are using this one, misusing this facility. This was very good for individuals who are professionals. They went as a tourist and then they got job. For example, doctors, they got job in any hospital. They applied work permit. It was good for them. But all tourists were using their status from tourist visa to the work permit, and many less numbers of Asian nationals came back from Canada because they were showing to Canadian embassies of India, Canadian embassies of other Asian countries, we are not genuine visitor. Please don't allow us to go as a tourist visa. And that's why the number of the tourist visas automatically reduced. And now current capping on Indian students, current capping on Indian workers, current capping on Asian students even, and current capping on tourist visas, which numbers are very less, and student spouses are not being given open work permit. These are just because when facility is not being used by right way, misusing of any law will affect all the immigrants collectively. I think Denmark gave a lesson once again. I am in Denmark, talking about Denmark. The Denmark gave lesson that if you will not fulfill your category, we are not going to entertain you as an immigrant. Better you go for that visa in which you are going. If you are not asylum applicant, you don't apply for asylum. And that the Denmark is giving lesson. That's why the people applying for asylum in Denmark, they absolutely knew their application first will not be received, because their requirements are just like a genuine applicant. The genuine applicant who came under definition of asylum seeker applicant will be able to apply in Denmark. Otherwise, your application will not be received. I am just talking 860 applications Denmark says they are able to process. It never mean they gave asylum to 860 people. Almost data is showing that they may give asylum to 100 out of 860. I think it's huge breaking news in immigration history that one country almost giving 0% asylum to the people, and it's wrong or right. Several immigration analysts will decide, but I have once again, in my opinion, it has positive impact as well as it has negative impact. Positive impact is that if the people will apply according to their visa, their success ratio will automatically increase. I think all countries must give a lesson that how you can apply visas, how you can get work permit. Otherwise, all people will keep going to consultants and agents and wasting their money. And most of refusals, for Asian countries, and they are losing the huge financial backlogs. If you just compare in UK embassies, US embassies, Canadian embassies, if you just collect the money which is used to get the visa in visa fee and in work permit fee in Australia even, and if you will just find the refusals, the money wasted is in $1 billion. And developing countries cannot afford such loss. My suggestion that embassies must make little bit rule that if you will fulfill these conditions, your chance of getting visa is more than 90%. Just like Denmark. Denmark says that you will be in a circle of asylum applicant. If you will be in a circle of asylum applicant, we have authority to issue asylum. Otherwise, you will not get asylum. Look at UK, 67,000 people are applying because they knew that this is the shortest way to get the citizenship. Thank you very much.